Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and well, I've been taking a look at something very interesting, and that was the comments left on a recent Esme Ingham post. Now, I find it very interesting actually that Esme's account is not run by mum. You know how kids' Insta accounts usually say they're run by the mother or the parents or whatever, but I guess because she is 13 plus, she doesn't have to have it. But given that her account is followed by that many people openly and publicly, I would have thought that it should be legal to have that as a thing, whereby the child, because she's still a child, shouldn't be subjected to so many people. And the argument you always get is, well, such and such, kids these days, they have accounts and, they post this and that and the other. It's the same. They post the same things as Esme does. Possibly true, but they only post it to their private accounts among friends, that being the important part. Now, there was some very interesting conversations, shall we say, on Esme's recent post, and apart from the obvious sleazy type posts that I've gone over before from various accounts, inappropriate comments left on her account, it seems like Esme was replying to comments herself quite a bit the other day, and yeah, I didn't feel comfortable with that because there's lots of adults in the conversation. This person says, but why get more pets when you're never home? And Esme replies, we are at home a lot actually, and we don't like to limit life. Plus, my granny and grandpa bought us them because they worked with guinea pigs in the past. And I think this has caused a little bit of confusion when she says worked with guinea pigs, because she says that a lot. And I don't know if she means granny and grandpa worked with guinea pigs, like in a job, or actually just owned guinea pigs, which I think is what she actually means there. But the fact that she's definitely replying to these herself is just wrong, because she's only 14 and she should not have to get into these conversations, or she shouldn't be allowed to. You guys need a bigger cage, and also one for outside. As we says, the pet shop worker told us this was the best one for now, since they were just babies and to upgrade in a week or two, but we have a new big one arriving tomorrow. Okay, so more conversations. Question is, these people who are asking the questions to a 14-year-old should not be asking the questions to a 14-year-old anyway, whether or not they're adults or even children themselves. They shouldn't be having this conversation with Esme because she's only 14. And that's another issue, is that the fact that they have this open public account means that it invites other children to comment and have a conversation in which other adults are present as well, by the way. So it's not safe for either Esme or the kids that she's inviting into her space. Don't think that this is a good idea because you travel all the time. And Esme replies, my granny and grandpa used to work with guinea pigs and are very good with them. They're the ones that bought them for us. And yeah, the next one was, your house seems to be too noisy for them, to be honest. Esme says, of course it's not noisy. That's just a joke we make because we have little ones. And I don't really know what to say to that, to be honest, because I don't think that that's what they're talking about, to be honest. I think that we watch the vlogs with our own eyes and ears, and we hear everybody screaming, like everybody, it's a thing, right? So I'm not having a go at anybody here. I'm just saying a fact that it is a little bit screamy in that household and not the pleasant environment for guinea pigs to live and prosper. Now this I found a very major problem, and it continues with, and please don't put them on their back, it causes stress leading to increased heart rate. And then pet shops unfortunately spread misinformation. The only cage suitable is that cage there. So that's fine. But what happened next is what I have a problem with. This person, presumably a child, backs Esme up by saying, if you watch their video, they said they're upgrading, the cage. And Esme then replies to that person, says, for real, and then laughs about it. So what she's basically doing there, and they are facilitating, is a conversation surrounding hate, inviting hate onto the platform, and then having a conversation where you've got kids arguing between themselves and Esme joining in and encouraging that. And the original poster, who had been jumped on, said, I didn't mean it as hate, I just didn't know, must not have paid attention at that part. And then the person who had jumped on them originally said, maybe pay attention beforehand. So this is what's happening on Esme's page, her public page, public platform, which she opens up to all the haters, and she brings them in, and this is allowed to stay up. I think it's personally wrong. I do. I think that they should close off the comments at best, or worse. Anyway, they should close off the comments, because it's inviting not only the wrong type of people, but even if they're kids that are coming onto the platform, they're basically jumping on people, which is bullying. They're bullying other people for having an opinion, and Esme, Sarah, Chris, they are facilitating that and encouraging it to actually happen, as you can see with Esme actually joining in with the person who was bullying the other person. Now, obviously, with having a public platform which is open to the public, it also invites people such as this person who had felt it necessary as a fully grown adult, and I've checked the account, a fully grown adult, to say, who the F are you, kid? I know your dad is a predator, but what does that make you? Well, I'm here to tell you, absolute pranic of I don't want to say the actual words which are in my head, but it doesn't make her anything, okay? Whatever her dad is has absolutely no bearing to what she is at all. None. Zero. And then to comment that on a 14-year-old child's platform on her page to a child is just insanely wrong on every single level. And having checked out the account, you're free to do so if you want yourselves. I'd never personally encourage retribution, but I'm just naming and shaming this particular person because apparently they're running some sort of barber school thing, which could I don't know, have reputational damage to this particular comment. It's up to you what you do, obviously. Now, that is wrong, and as of the moment that I'm recording this, that comment is still up, but I wonder if it'll get taken down during the day, because it's relating specifically to Chris being a predator. I suspect it will be, but who knows, right? If it was anything else, Esme, you look cute, Esme, you're beautiful,
Esme, don't listen to what people are saying.
If they watched the vlog, they would see and hear your mum say
when it comes
to
calling
Chris
a
a predator
for them,
all 3 guinea pigs
there we go.
are beautiful,
Now,
enjoy, and well done to
we've come to the
end of our tether here.
Isn't it?
Just point out one further thing, and it's to say, please, please, please don't ask 14-year-olds to DM you. She's so cute. All 3 of your guinea pigs are. I have 2 male guinea pigs and have had girl guinea pigs in the past. If you have any questions, just reply to this comment or DM me. Yeah, don't ask a 14-year-old to DM you. There's no excuse for that. There's no reason for them to DM you. There's no, I'm assuming this person is an actual adult because they're saying that they own the guinea pigs and want to give advice and things. And no matter how innocent you're saying that you want to give them advice and everything, but don't ask them to DM you. Don't open up a private conversation between you and a child. It's wrong, even if your intentions are good, right? So this brings me back to the whole Insta accounts for under 16s. I guess it's probably about the right age. I don't know, but if you have an account that is public and you're a public figure, you have thousands upon thousands of eyes on you, and you are commenting and replying to people who are, either children or, adults. Some of you may remember, Inghams don't have, but they do have form for this sort of thing. Isabel went through it back in the day. If you remember, Isabel had that once famous picture that was up on her account. She was about 14 years of age. If you remember, she posed with how can I say this in a PC kind of way? She was in her swimwear, posing seductively with an ice lolly. It was the talk of Instagram at the time, and that's the sort of thing that Inghams have always done, and they don't care. That was a public profile at the time as well, and now the baton has been passed to Esme, and she's trying to pick up the slack. Isabel is no longer the talking point of the Ingham program, so Esme is the one. It's just wrong, in my opinion. Some of these comments that I've shown on this video have been quite innocent, just conversations about guinea pigs and things like that, but the point is that she shouldn't be having to reply to these people who she doesn't know who they are, and also allowing hate and bickering and arguments on her channel. Kids jumping on other kids to shut them up because they didn't say the right thing. It's just all wrong. Anyway, so please give this video a thumbs up if you've appreciated it, and comment all your thoughts down below. Obviously keep it clean, because again, we're talking about a 14-year-old, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and bye bye.